So it's travel day. Got a lot of work done last night. Working on a couple projects. You'll be hearing about them. It is, I think it's December 8th, if I remember correctly. But we are not waiting for January to do resolution shit. Goals are written, reviewed every single day, which helps build the vision. And we will be teaching this with my first webinar in January. Why wait to January? Because I know people will set goals, and about a week into January they forget them. So we're going to repurpose you and give you a system that's sustainable, it's not painful. It helps you isolate what actually is most important to reach not only the most important goals, but even the smaller ones that help create a vision, and that's the key. So as I'm here training in the gym, the goal is to get to a nice burn, blow it up. I'm listening to positive shit. You'll hear music in the background right now. I don't listen to that stuff. I will listen to things that are, right now it's all about growth, my growth, why I must grow, what I have to do. And in a couple hours, I will be getting on an airplane to go see the family. And I'm bringing my laptop, because while they're asleep, I'll do some work. Work on me. What I found is the more I work on me, the more I improve. I can help improve others. I can share with others, just like the people I'm listening to right now on these headphones, through their pain, suffering, struggles, how to come up with solutions, or find people that helped them with solutions and guided them, but they had to take massive freaking action. Talk is cheap. 2023 is going to be a pivotal year for most people that step up and kick ass and stop just freaking making false promises. So it's time we have the talk that people don't like to have, and it's really, where do you suck? Why? What emotion was blocking you from that? And what do you got to do to wake up and kick ass? So we'll talk more. Just got back from the gym. Hit the legs pretty hard. Could freaking hardly walk right now, but it's freaking awesome. I've got this, I don't know if you guys, how you monitor your output. I use my Apple Watch, get that heart rate up to about, I like to stay around 135, 140. And, someone was asking me how many reps you do. I literally just stop when my innate says stop. So I started hitting that fatigue. I was burning. And, but I don't need to not be able to walk for 4 days. I got a busy weekend, and I just know my body. I guess let's put it that way. I know my body, and I've got to have some energy for the family this weekend. We got a big soccer showcase for Brookie, and I got to be connected. So I'm up in Connecticut right now, and got a new ride. I've always driven Jeeps and trucks, and my baby girl, Brookie Cookie, loves the Jeep, and she's driving now down in Florida. Yeah, it's a little small for me, but this big boy can adapt. I just needed something up here that I could whip around basically to the airport and to the office. I get off that airplane at midnight. I'm on a pretty busy highway. I want to be able to move and get where I need to go. Check out this view, man. This is my morning view, my night view. I'll sit out here and just kind of look at these geese and ducks, or whatever the hell you call those things. Johnny Balsamo will tell me exactly what style, age of the bird, what it freaking tastes like, how I could cook it up. Great guy, Johnny Balsamo. If you don't know that guy, he's one of the most passionate chiropractors in the world. But this is, my world up here is very simple. Get up early in the morning, go to the gym, do my breaths. Today I'm doing some writing. I got some preparation. One thing I've noticed about myself, when I'm dialed in and I'm in this really good zone of taking care of myself, my innate talks to me, that voice within. I've got ideas. And I love cell phones, man, because I could get on my documents on the phone real quick and jot down notes or just speak it into it. And it's there for me later when I kind of get back into my body, and I don't forget it. I don't forget what it was telling me what to do. So we have a whole bunch of ideas on how we could serve bigger. I want to serve bigger because one of the things is I honestly was feeling a little hollow, feeling like there's more I could do, more we could do. And this is the breakout year. I had a buddy of mine say to me, you know, are people going to judge you? I don't care. I don't feel like I'm doing enough right now because I'm not being judged. So, but those that love me see it. They support it, explore it, but we're going big. And my mission in life has always been to get people to DE, Dynamic Essentials. If you're a chiropractor, you need to be there. You need to have your spouse there. You need to have your staff there. It's where I get everything. It's where I give everything. It's where it's always going to be. We always need to be there. We always need to be showing up to create support systems. I've made the most amazing brothers, sisters, family there. They are a family. As I'm driving home from the gym, my brother Tim Zook called me just to touch base, talk some things over. He's a powerhouse, man. And it's like, I feel how blessed I am to have a grown-ass man like him who's spiritually connected, that we could just talk. And not talk problems, just talk life, man. Our transitions, where we're at, what we're doing. And he's a gentle, loving spirit, kick-ass dude. And we help create accountability for each other. So that's what we all need. And it's time that we all start having that talk, an open talk in society. No negativity, but growth. And whoever wants to grow, jump on board, follow it. You know, I love this little humble apartment I'm living in up here, because it's a little humble apartment, man. You know, I don't have a TV. I don't have a Wi-Fi, which is why a lot of times I'll be on conference calls out here in the parking lot. And it's just simple, you know. It's my buddy's wife was asking me, you know, what do I have on the walls? There's nothing. There's nothing. Maybe I'll give you a little glimpse of it. It's kind of a bachelor pad, even though I'm not a bachelor. But it's fun, man. You know, this is, I don't have a washer. All right, I'll show this to you. I don't have a washer dryer, so I'll wash my socks in the sink and I'll hang them up. I got my little coffee maker here. Drew Henderson bought this for me. I got my Febreze. No, not Febreze. This is, oh shit, I forget the name of it. This is my favorite stuff, man. If you want to make your place smell good, clean good, Fabuloso. The purple Fabuloso is the shit, man. And my little charging station for my headphones when we're training and doing stuff. And then here's where I sit at night and do my work, man. I got my little wolf blanket that Drew Henderson got me. Drew Henderson is one of the sweetest human beings on the earth. Got my Bible. Start off every morning. Right now I'm studying Matthew. And at night, this is a great version. I got this from Louis Giglio. I went to his church. If you've never heard of Louis Giglio, go on YouTube and listen to Laminin. Laminen. It's a talk Louis Giglio. It's a teaching that he gives, which is kick-ass. And then I got a vision sheet here. This is something that we wrote up when we did Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny, which was the hardest work I've ever done on myself, and it transformed my life. And let me tell you, the things that have come to fruition since we did that are absolutely amazing. Between writing the books, starting the podcast, my fitness levels, financial levels, crushing goals, creating a vision, and then accountability. What's cool about this poster board, which I bring with me everywhere, and I'm hesitant to put it on the wall because I don't want to put tacks in there or anything, so I just keep it on the table here because I don't have my wife walking around telling me it looks messy or whatever, so I'll do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? But I can look at each section here, and I remember exactly being in that room with that guy and how he taught it and how it empowered me and how he created this and how I think and how I react to stress, etc. And then golf's become a little bit of a hobby for me. So here's something cool. I didn't feel like traveling back and forth with, that's where I hang my clothes too, just to keep them from wrinkling. When I come up here, I was playing in a golf tournament. It's a pain in the ass to travel back and forth with golf clubs. So I went out and bought a new set of clubs. And someone could say, well, that's, you know, why you need an extra pair of clubs or whatever. Convenience, it's easy, and because I can. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And when you live in an abundant lifestyle, there's no limitations. If you need something that's going to enhance your lifestyle, stop the stinking thinking, keep yourself powerful, kick ass, just simplify. You know, I've got very little clothes here. I got what I need, and I hang the shit up to dry. Simple, right? And that's the way life is right now, baby. So I got some work to do. We'll be heading to the airport soon. And maybe I'll share a little more with you. Let me tell you something. Everyone's got to have a quote-unquote millennial in their life, because I just got off the phone with Michelle, and she walked me through some signature signing thing that saved me probably about an hour and a half of having to make an extra trip. We're doing The Talk, an event at a hotel in March, and we just had to change the contract, and it was like something that would stress me out, but she just kicked ass, man. So you guys are freaking busy. Make sure you got someone helping you. And I said to her, that's why I used the word millennial, I said, how the flip did you figure that out so fast? She said, I'm millennial. Their brains work differently, man. So the whole thing just kind of exhausted me a little bit. So I figured, let me make some coffee. And I was thinking about this new coffee I'm trying. So I was talking to a friend of mine, you know, and I don't like to go to Starbucks and freaking Dunkin' Donuts. Their coffee's crap. So I've noticed one thing as I've gotten a little older, that if I'm going to put it in my body, I want it to be a little nicer and high quality. So I was talking about this little thing here. You know, Dr. Drew Henderson got me. It's a little coffee maker thing. My buddy Len Sclafani got me this Italian coffee. It's called Kimbo. Macinato Fresco. Macinato Fresco Kimbo coffee. No idea what any of that means. It sounds beautiful. Smells awesome. I had my first cup of it yesterday morning, and it was just fabuloso, which I don't think is Italian. I think it's a little different. But this little, I think I've done this before for you guys where I show you this coffee, but you screw this baby on. It's kind of minimalist, man, because it gives you like an espresso, a smaller cup of coffee. This is filled, the bottom here is filled with water. I use honey. I drink my coffee black with just honey. This honey is special. This honey comes from Big Mac. Now, Big Mac has been a patient of mine for years. He just passed away this year. Awesome, solid man, a kick-ass man. And he would always bring me in pepper. He would grind his own, he'd dry out, he'd grow, dry out, and then grind up his own pepper. This stuff is hot as shit. It's awesome. I love it. I put it on my eggs. I'll put some on my steak when I want to kick. It's awesome. But I never want to use it all because I always want to use it as a memory for Big Mac, Big Ed. And so I always got this stuff around. He used to bring that into me all the time. And then his last visit, he heard I liked honey, so he brought me some honey because I do local honey, and he's got a friend that makes honey, which I never knew. So Big Mac brought this to me, not knowing it was going to be the second to last time I saw him, because I actually went to his house. He was on hospice, and I spent a couple hours with him. Just powerful. It was awesome, man. But I learned about when he was laying in his bed, he had his arm was showing, and he had a tattoo on his arm that said honey. And when he was in the military in World War II, he was young, and he was all banged up, and called his mother up or wrote her a note that he wanted to get a tattoo, and he wanted to know if it was okay. And he used to call his wife Honey. And they were young, married at this time when he was overseas. She said he would come back from the war. He'd have bangs and cuts and scars, and he would never tell her from what. He always protected her, didn't want her to hear it. But this tattoo he had was literally done overseas in like the jungle or on the streets. It was like someone took a hot piece of metal and some ink and just scratched it in his arm. So this big badass man, and he was a badass man, called mom, asking for permission to get a tattoo, and he wanted the tattoo to say honey for his wife.
And the last gift he gave me was a jar of honey. Nothing by chance, people. Beautiful memories. It's all around you. You just got to embrace it. There's lessons and everything, and we're finishing up this honey. I don't need this jar. I'm actually going to pour this coffee, pour this coffee right into it, which is starting to percolate right now. And we'll sip on it, do a little more work, and then we're going to head to the airport. So, listen, man, don't let the little moments just go by. Embrace them all and remember them. God's sending you messages in every walk of your life, and there's people you're talking to today. It could be that one thing that makes you love and appreciate freaking life. All right, so judgment time. I took a pit stop in New Haven here. I'm at this place called Frank Pepe's Pizza. So I've been on a 1.5 day fast, okay? So I've earned this. And I'm gonna get a small little white clam pizza that I'm told is amazing. I eat no bread, no cheese, nothing. I've been basically going carnivore. But after my leg workout today, I'm like, bro. My buddy Len told me about this and said it's amazing and I need to try it. So we're here now in New Haven. We're gonna do it. I'll let you know how it is. This place is world renowned. It's one of the oldest pizzerias in New Haven. Frank Pepe's. So I'll let you know how it is. And hey, listen, I think that's a good way to break a fast, don't you? All you health gurus? It's gonna carbo load my thighs that I could hardly walk right now because we crushed it. But I'll let you know how this place is. So right off the bat, this is kind of cool. So I got my water. New Haven filtered pure water. Probably coming from New York, which has some of the best water in the world. That's where I grew up. I can taste it. It's great, especially living in Florida now where the water tastes like ass. This is refreshing. But as a kid, whenever I would have pizza, I would have ginger ale. So I got some ginger ale. This is cool. I've never heard of this ginger ale. Foxen Park. Extra dry, pale ginger ale. Kind of old school, I think. I don't know if this is Italian or what. Started or since 1921. I don't have my readers on, but 1921. Just her putting this down on my table created a different experience. Something I'm not familiar with, so. Pale ginger ale. I don't know if they have a tan ginger ale, but it's all about the experience, right? Creating experiences for yourself, and if you're a business owner, mixing it up, do stuff differently. Haven't tasted it yet. Oh, that shit's good. That stuff's good, especially since you've been living on water. Bring it on, baby. Here goes nothing. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat it all. It's a lot of food. I'll probably be handing this out at the airport, you know what I'm saying? But that is juicy. Not gonna lie to you, that was a little rough. Didn't come close to finishing that baby. It was a little rich coming off a fast. Probably not the best idea, but I gave it a shot. Dr. Len kind of had me thinking, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Really, really thin crust, burnt around the sides. Burnt, which is good though. It's cooked. Like pizza's good like that. And hey, pleasant experience. Probably won't eat the rest of the day. But and I probably wouldn't order the clam again. Sorry, Len. I'd probably just stick to a cheese, but I really don't eat pizza much anymore. It's really not my thing. But I will probably give this to the guys at the airport. There's a guy that parks cars there. And
I'll share it. But we could chalk that one off. We went ahead and did it, tried it. Find it, fix it, leave it alone. I don't know if you can see the place. I walked right in, but now there's a line out the door. So the place has a big reputation down here. Waitress was a sweetheart, very welcoming. You know, as a business owner, you look at every little detail. And I see the people standing out front, they're laughing, they're in line, they're waiting. And the fact that there's a line tells me it's gotta be good. And it is. The place has been around here a long time. I mean, shit, the ginger ale was from ancient times. I wasn't even born. A lot of old pictures on the wall. And it's kind of cool to sit there in the booth and think about who's been down here, who's experienced this environment, what's gone down inside that building. There's apartments upstairs. This structure's been around. But there's something to be said about a business that's full of people. It lets you know it's good, it's fresh, it's clean, people are coming back. You know, and I think about our offices being busy. And people will come in and say, what are you throwing, a party? Are you giving stuff away here? I paid for that pizza, it wasn't free. And when you add value to people's lives, they're feeding you, pleasant, clean. And when they come to our offices, we add value to your life, get people off drugs and medications, get them healthy, get them vibrant, get them fired up, create energy inside the space, anything from the music, making sure it's clean. The staff has got to be awesome, on fire, happy. Waitress made me smile. She was nice. It was an older lady, very pleasant. You know, when you're an entrepreneur, a business person, you look at every little detail, attention to detail. Every bit matters. And I don't have a bad thing to say about the place, other than the fact that I don't know if having some pizza coming off a fast is smart. Now, it was thin. It was thin pizza. It was kind of close to eating a salad, with the fact that I had I had bacon and clams on it, which is mostly what I ate, and there was hardly any bread, you know, for all you weight loss gurus out there. But I couldn't eat all of it. You know, my body just told me to stop. And like I talked about earlier, when I'm working out, we hit it hard today. When my innate said you had enough, I had enough. When my innate said the old Steve would not leave a crumb on that tray. But I've gotten better listening to my gut, literally, and walked out of there. So I'm going to head to the airport, and I have a feeling I'm going to fall asleep on this flight, because I'm a little tired now from digesting this stuff, if you know what I'm saying. The other thing, it's a cool environment down here. It's a very Italian environment, which I love. Growing up in New York, freaking spotless. The buildings, the brick buildings. You know, it's really neat to just look and think of the people and the energy, the vibration that's come through this space, to be able to share that. It gives you an experience of life, which I think we need to create more for our families. We'll talk soon. I want to introduce you to my airport. They do a wonderful job here. We're in New Haven, Connecticut. You can't tell by the coldness and the gray sky, but I'm heading somewhere warm, hence you can see the shorts. There's my plane, Avelo. Wonderful airline. And when I started this journey, I used to have to connect because nothing flew directly to Sarasota. And then they heard about my predicament, so they started a brand new airline. This one here, they did it for me. It's a real tiny airport. It's awesome. Very convenient. You could show up literally 20 minutes before takeoff. Walk straight in, walk right through. They don't really let you film in there. It's kind of tiny, but it's convenient. So Innate provides. Jump on this baby every week. I'm on the ground in 3 hours, 25 minutes from the house. No layover, no stops. Beautiful. Tweed Airport, New Haven, a VLO Airlines. Don't try it. I don't want it getting too busy. Don't flood this airport. It's awesome. Very convenient. So, blessed, man. Big man provides. Keeps life simple. And that's it. And I will fly back here. Oh, this thing's overloaded, huh? People. Someone's got to empty that garbage out. Shit's overflowing. I had to throw that pizza out. I put it on top of my car and it blew over. Just gonna give it to this parking guy over here. Stands out here in the cold helping people. Wasn't meant to be. Sorry, pal. So let's go in, we'll check in. Maybe I'll show you what inside looks like. So we're walking out to the plane. I always say a quick prayer. Pray over the plane, the pilot, stewardesses, safe flight. This is kind of a routine. Give me a minute while I do it. It's done. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this little airport. They did it all for me. Grateful. You ever got to fly this airline, they do a great job. Do an awesome job. You go up the little ramp. Kind of old school. I always get the front of the plane, more leg room. Good stuff, man. I'll see you on landing. All right, the Eagles landed. Look at that bright sky. Beautiful. And this is one of my favorite things right here. Check this out. You go through these doors. It's like 007. Listen.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Can't help myself. Every time I go through that, I gotta say it. It's fun. I know there's people think I'm nuts. I don't give a shit. Makes me laugh. And just got a text. My ride is about 35 minutes out, which means they hit some traffic, which means poor planning on their part. So, I don't know. They got a PGA golf store here. Maybe I'll do some shopping. Ciao. All right, 30-minute Uber ride. We saved some time. We came up with a plan and gonna meet the Rugrats out for dinner right now. Truman's Grill. Guess JJ's at La Crosse. Doesn't look like they're here yet. Kane, Tammy, Sierra baby are gonna meet me. Gotta fix the hair, you know what I'm saying? All righty. So I didn't make a bedtime video for you guys to close this thing out in a day of my travel experience, because we ended up at dinner. And then unexpectedly, I had to cut out and go pick up JJ from La Crosse, get back to the restaurant because the family was playing bingo last night at the restaurant. So it was kind of fun. I don't like bingo, but I enjoy it when I get in the middle of it, but I hate losing, and I never win that damn game. And then when people yell bingo, I want to go over and slap their ass, especially if I only needed one more number. So then we got home, talked a little bit. I was beat, man. Went to bed. So got up this morning, been chilling, and just kind of taking in the moment. It is Friday morning. Kids are all off at school. Sierra's back from school. Got some coffee brewing, and I've been watching some golf videos. I'm working on my golf grip. And I've never been a golfer. When the kids were younger, I always just focused on the kids and 100% of my time, especially on days off. But Now my days off, Fridays, etc., they're not around, so it gives me a good time. This is Abby. This is Abby's our old baby. What's up, baby girl? She's 14 years old. And look at that face. Hello, mama, baby girl. Oh, say hello. She's shot, man. I hope she makes it to Christmas. She's an old lady, man, and we're just nurturing her right now, which is awesome to watch the kids nurture her and love on her and make sure she's comfortable and help her up a step. And she's still wagging her tail, man. But I'm working on the golf grip. I've taken up the art of golf, and that's how I look at it. I call it golf yoga. It's a good stretch for me, swinging the club, keeping the body moving, breathing the air, looking at the alligators, looking at the birds, taking in life from a different perspective. I don't get stressed out. Right now, my goal is consistently breaking 90. I think the best score I've had is an 87. I'm probably more consistently in the 90s, 95. But I'd like to be a nice, solid, low 80, relaxed, loving golfer, breathing in Mother Nature, taking on the challenges of, one, can I find my damn ball? I tend to hit it pretty far. And guys would be like, that was an awesome shot. It went straight down. It's right, see it, it's right down on the fairway there. And then we get there and it's gone. So I don't know if I got a freaking elf out there that's steering my ball or no one could see. And I'm waiting for them to come out with a GPS system for golf balls so it's easy. So, hey guys, this was fun. People have been asking me what the day and the travel is all about, so now you got a taste of it. God bless you. Be you. Be awesome. And let's keep growing. 2023 is almost here.